There.
In the dandelion days of my dandalicious. Delulu.
That's us.
If I ever get another pet or if I ever have a kid,
Yeah.
Delulu.
Do you think that...
And her nickname will just be Lulu. Or Lou.
Uh-huh.
Her full name.
Like, could you
Delulu.
fucking imagine, like, this is my daughter, Lou,
Yeah.
and then, like, she introduces herself as Lou, but, like, her first day of class, when the teacher calls everyone's name before they find out the nicknames,
Yeah.
delusional? Is there a delusional?
Oh, my God. That poor kid.
Why would you do that?
I
Like,
won't.
I like the name Lou. Well, the namer, Lou.
I'm just not gonna have kids. All right. Well, welcome back. Hi. To Functional.
Where the chaos? Where the chaos lives?
Where the chaos at? How was your birthday?
Ooh. So my birthday was great. I'm 29.
29.
Yeah. Y'all need to watch New Girl. Episode 10 of season 1.
Yeah.
It's called The Story of the 50.
Do you feel different?
I kind of feel different, and I'm not sure if that's because of the EMDR I did last week or if it's because I'm a new age. Truthfully, I have to say, over the last couple of years, I'm not scared to get older. Honestly. Like, I am kind of excited with each new age because I'm like 28 taught me that I need to work on myself first, that I need to cherish the ones that are already around me, to think of gratitude. It taught me patience and tolerance.
I love gratitude.
So I'm very excited to see. Also, 28 taught me a lot of, my shadow qualities that I have ignored, like my eating stuff and my relationship with food and all of that. So 28 taught me goods and bads. So I'm kind of very excited to see what 29 has in store for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just it's a new journey. It feels good. It feels like a new year of opportunity.
New year, new me.
Kind of, yeah.
29?
I mean, yeah, we all have a new year, but our new year kind of is our birth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
April is the new year.
Also, April is the new zodiac year. So, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Dev.
And this is 2/3 of Functional Chaos. That was magical. I think that was the best intro we've ever done. I'm so sad Jade's not here. It's another week of no Jade, guys.
Here she is.
But
Look
it's
at her.
the Functional Chaos pillow is her spirit today.
Her spirit.
Her spirit is in the Functional Chaos pillow.
That makes me feel like she's dead.
Okay, she's alive, guys.
I don't like that. Phoebe, you look really cute. Okay. So this week
We're
we
diving
are
on in.
Diving in to what
Like the natal
the
chart.
planets mean in your natal chart.
Mm-hmm.
Natal.
So, fun fact, you don't just have one zodiac sign.
Right. Most
Whoa.
so the sign that most people like introduce as their sign is your sun sign.
Mm-hmm.
But you've actually got 12,
Yeah.
10.
How many 11.
You've got
12
you've
because
got
of
more.
rising.
Yeah, you've got
Wait.
more. It's 12.
No, it's 11.
11, make a wish. Doodly do, I'm opening my chart so you guys can know how fucked up I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah. So you have 11 signs, and they are all based on the planets in our solar system.
Yes.
So it's like so the one that you usually find out is because of the day that you were born. and that's
Which
your
is
sun sign.
And I'll tell you more about that.
Your big 3 is a huge thing that people might ask you is, oh, what's your sun, moon, rising? When I first was asked that, I didn't know what the fuck Devin was talking about. She's like, what's your 3? And I'm like, what? I was so confused and thought you had like 7 heads.
Me?
Yeah.
I only have 1.
No, I know, but I was like, what planet are you from? I don't understand.
What planet are you from, bitch?
Mars, apparently.
Yeah.
So we're going to tell you what each of those mean, and you'll have to figure out your own chart. And to do that, you should go and download CoStar. Not sponsored. Wish we were sponsored. Hit us up, please. And then you have to know the day you were born, where you were born.
Exact location is best.
And the exact time you were born.
Exact time. And you'll find out why that's
not
important.
a minute off. So.
Well.
Okay. So we're going to start with Dev because she's going to tell us our big 3.
Hi. My name is Dev.
Hi, Davy.
My big 3, my sun is Taurus. My moon is Taurus. And my rising is Leo. You're welcome. You didn't ask. I told you anyway. Okay, so we're going to start with the sun, which is the most common sign that you're going to know about yourself because it's just your birthday. Your sun is your self-awareness and your ego. What's your sign? I'm not going to read that.
What?
I don't know.
What's your sign?
Well, it's like a little blurb.
What's your number?
It's a priority question. Anyway, the sun traveling through the zodiac creates what we think of as our astrological year. In the natal chart, the sun represents who we are and who we strive to be. Unlike the moon, which represents our emotional responses, the sun stands for our most rational selves and the way we interact with the world on a daily basis. It also determines how we balance the influence of all the other planets in our personality. No matter what your sign, however, the sun and... What?
Hello?
No matter what your sign, however, the sun in each sign delivers some big overarching themes that affect everybody in the zodiac. Since the sun rules over the ego and sense of self, we feel these shifts in everything from our confidence and mood to our performance at work. Approximately every 30 minutes, the sun transitions to a new sign. Sorry. Whoa, guys. No.
Whoa. Ignore.
Approximately every 30 days. Whoa.
That was, I was like 30
Can you
minutes?
imagine?
No.
I'm sad. I don't know. Every 30 days, the sun transitions to a new sign and brings with it a fresh sense of perspective and ideals, what we call seasons. And so that's just a little bit. So your sun is basically like how you function in everyday life type vibe. And your ego, which is, yeah.
That makes sense because of whose planet is ruled by it.
Rulership, Leo. Positive keywords for the sun: leader, bright, fire, star, confidence, vitality, energy, awareness, expression, pride, active, masculine, intense, creativity, consciousness, intuitive, rising, trailblazer, sense of self, joy. Negative words: ego, loud, bossy, arrogance, folly, vain, pompous, foolhardy, preening, overwhelming, reckless, headstrong, bragging, obstinate, juvenile, dramatic, insensitive, temper, wasteful, self-importance.
I feel like 50% of those words are what you are, though. If you're ruled by the sun.
Okay, I was like, bitch, did you just call me?
No, if you're ruled by the
me
sun.
bossy and arrogant and wasteful.
No.
Okay. Yeah, if you're, those are essentially positive and negative things about Leos, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was like, that's literally Leo, though.
Okay, so that is your sun sign. Did you learn something, or was that not helpful at all?
So basically, to summarize, your sun sign is your ego.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
It's your self-awareness and your ego.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of your day-to-day.
Yeah.
Now we are moving on to your moon sign. Your moon sign is your inner emotional life. So this is kind of like what's actually going on under the surface. The moon, the ruler of the emotional water sign Cancer, is one of the most powerful planetary bodies in astrology. It is. It controls my periods. Just as it controls the ebb and flow of the tides, it rules our rising and falling of emotional tides. It's responsible for our instincts and how we react to high intensity situations. While most people are familiar with the sun,
What?
That's what it said.
Can you repeat that?
While most people are familiar with the sun, with their sun sign, guys.
Okay.
The position of the moon in your chart is just as important as it determines fucking ad for Hyundai, as it determines your inner self, how you interpret emotions, and the way you listen to your heart. As the moon travels through the zodiac, its position in each sign has a distinct influence on the energy that surrounds us. No matter what sign the moon falls under, the moon's phase holds some of the most important astrological significance. During the moon cycle, we have the opportunity to check in with our routines, habits, and goals. While the new moon is a time for goal setting and intention making, the full moon presents an opportunity to revel. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't want to read ever again. To revel in the benefits that manifest from the work you've put in. It's also a time with important truths come to light. And also people act crazy. Thank you.
That's so true. My mom used to work in the emergency room. And I tell you what, that superstition of like a full moon being... She was like literally every time and it's not even like the most busy every time. It's like the weirdest cases come in kind of shit.
Because it really fucks with your moods and emotions.
That's crazy.
So the planet ruled by the moon is Cancer. Some positive keywords: emotion, feeling, intuition, psyche. I almost just said psych. Toll free. Fuck you. Okay, psych.
You did it again. You fucking
I'm trying so hard. I haven't eaten yet today. Caretaker, nurturing, mysterious, safety, motherhood, reflection, femininity, unconscious, habits, home, maturity, rest, comfort, survival, tides, water. Negative words: moody, self-sacrifice, inscrutable. Inscrutable? It's like the third. Instructable? Inscrutable?
That's what it looks like.
We don't know what that word means, guys. Private, insecure, passive-aggressive, longing, nostalgic, loss, passive, fear, risk-averse, unrest, smothering. Like averse to taking risks.
I know, but that's...
Vulnerability. Smothering was one of them. Vulnerability, nervous, needy, trauma, obsession, isolation.
That's literally a Cancer.
Someone who's a Cancer moon that I know... Isn't it you? No, you're right.
I'm a Capricorn moon.
Okay.
Also, I want to say the gods fucking hated me when I was born because they made me a Capricorn moon. Capricorns don't fucking want to deal with their emotions.
Yes.
And then they made me a Cancer rising.
Yes, they did.
Do you know how conflicted I am in my fucking self with emotions because of that bullshit?
Yes.
And then I'm an Aries.
Yeah.
What? The universe was like, make her a traumatic, fucking sensitive bitch.
Bitch.
Anyway, continue.
Are
you going to rising now?
I am.
One thing, we do have the article or the like website that we're using for this info is in the description. However, it doesn't talk about rising in it, so we have a different link for the rising that Dev's gonna use.
I was just peeking really quick to see if there was anything on here about it.
Yeah, I tried to look, but I didn't see anything.
Da-da-da-da. Your sun, moon, and rising signs are considered the big three. Your sun sign, your moon. I found it.
Yay.
It doesn't have, so you're not gonna get keywords like good and bad and stuff. I'm sorry.
Also,
friends.
it doesn't really have. It doesn't rule. It's not ruled by anything.
It's not a planet. No.
This is the one that's based on
Where you were born, and exactly what time, because it's based on what the planets were doing
at that time.
At that second that you. Woo!
That you went.
So this is from the website that we used for the sun and moon, and then I'm going to pop into a different website on CoStar for the rest. Your rising sign, also known as your ascendant, so you will hear the terminology is interchangeable. You might hear ascendant, you might hear rising. They're the same thing. Is the sign that was ascending on the eastern horizon the exact moment you were born. The rising sign is determined by the time, date, and location of your birth. It's the reason why birth times are so incredibly important. Your ascendant represents your public identity. You can see its influence in your appearance, attitude, and overall persona. Because of that, it is the first impression that you make on others.
Mm-hmm.
And that is. So don't tell me I'm not a Leo, bitch. It's called the rising sign because the zodiac constellation is rising or ascending into the sky over the eastern horizon. The rising sign is an important concept in astrology. Some astrologers think of the rising sign as how you present yourself to the world. Others think of it as your lens on how you view the world.
Mm-hmm.
The rising sign changes every 2 hours. Each day, the entire zodiac appears to move across the sky. This means that every 2 hours, another one of the 12 zodiac signs becomes visible from below the horizon. But they aren't actually moving around us. Earth itself is moving every 24 hours. So that's why it's so important to know as close as you can to when you were born. It does this while the rest of the solar system continues to orbit. So 2 types of movement are happening. The Earth is orbiting the sun, and the Earth is rotating on its own axis. So that's why you get it every 2 hours. Your planet signs are based on the Earth's revolution around the sun. Your rising sign is based on the Earth's rotation on its own axis.
Whoa.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Imagine 2 people born at the same time but on opposite sides of the Earth.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have completely different.
Mm-hmm. Their charts are mostly the same because from the perspective of the Earth, the planets are in front of the same constellations or stars. What changes? Their relative horizons. Literally what they see to the east. I wonder why it's east.
I don't know.
And that changes their rising
Isn't that
sign.
where the sun rises in the east and sets in the west? Because it's called your rising sign.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
That's why it's the east, babe.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If 2 people are born 2 hours apart, their charts are basically the same, but their rising signs are 1 sign different.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I have about rising sign. And it's not ruled by a planet, so you're not going to get all those fun
little thingies. Yeah.
That were fun. But essentially, whatever qualities that we talked about in the last 2 episodes about zodiacs, that would be...
Those are your 3.
Those are your... Yeah.
That's your top 3, baby.
That's your big 3. And I do truly feel like that is like how... So... For me personally, and this isn't like astrological, this is just based on how I feel about my signs. Like, yeah, my Taurus is going to be how I kind of come off when you first meet me.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Leo is how I come off when I'm comfortable with you.
For sure.
My rising sign.
100%.
So my Taurus is just how I am every day going into anything, you know.
And your emotional self is also Taurus.
Yeah. that is okay. So my son, sorry, let's do this. My son is how I present myself every day. Like, hey, I'm going to a new job. I'm going to the grocery store. Like anything like that. That's usually how I'm presenting. If I'm comfortable or confident that day, my Leo is how I present. My rising. And then if I'm really comfortable with you, you might see my moon. But probably not. My moon is mostly for me, not for you.
Right. So your moon is where you are internally.
That's how your therapist knows you.
Yeah. Yep. That's a great way to put it.
Your therapist knows.
Ask your therapist who you are, and that's going to be your moon.
That's hilarious. Okay, which one are you going to do?
I'm going to do Saturn.
Did I save my little papies? Okay, good. I'm like,
I wrote it on my hand, and I only washed my hands once before I sat down, so it hasn't come off yet.
I'm just kidding.
Bitch.
Okay, I'm paying attention.
Saturn.
I don't know. So this, I am learning. I don't know any.
You're learning? Yeah, I really don't either. I only know that my sun sign is ruled by Mars.
Okay.
That's all I know, but I don't know how that.
You don't know.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Saturn, the father of Zeus, governs time, order, and structure. In short, this planet sets the rules and can be considered the father of the zodiac in terms of how well related to it. Saturn determines the natural law that we follow and how we experience a world that makes sense, at least to us. So I think it's like how we rationalize, it sounds like. If you're familiar with Saturn, it's likely because you've heard of a Saturn return.
Yes.
When Saturn makes its revolution around the cosmos and returns to its place in the sky in which it was situated when you were born, you have a Saturn return. Typically, a person experiences 3 of these returnings during their lifetime, so approximately every 29 years.
And that's supposed to be like
holy
a really
shit
good time for
I'm
you.
in my Saturn right now. I just turned 29.
And your Saturn returned?
Yeah, it's every 29 years. I just got the biggest goosebumps, bitch.
This is gonna be a good year, bitch.
Holy shit. Okay. These periods tend to shake you out of your comfort zone and make you question your beliefs and routines. Think of it as a cosmic out of order sign. It can be disorienting or even downright terrifying, but Saturn returns gives you the opportunity to reinvent yourself and evolve into a better you. I'm getting so many goosebumps right now. They are also thought of as a point of transition from one life phase to the next. Saturn shows us our responsibilities and gives us the structure to take them on. Yo.
That's cool.
So.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I just learned.
So it's 29.5 years is its orbit length.
Interesting. So you got half a year.
It retrogrades yearly for 4 to 5 months.
Oh, no.
And honestly, I don't know 100% what retrograde means. I know that people say it's in the microwave a lot.
Yeah.
It's in the Gatorade. Fuck, this makes so much sense. Who do you think rules it?
Rules Saturn?
Yeah.
You just said it makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
So is it you?
No.
Then who?
Capricorn and Aquarius.
Oh.
The Capricorn makes so much sense.
Yeah.
To me. Positive keywords: youth, regeneration, wisdom, karma, structure, experience, success, wisdom, focus, determination, prudence.
That's my frog.
That's a weird word. I love your frog though.
Dear
wealth,
prudence.
Discipline, trust, reliable, mentorship, mastery, leadership, responsibility, boundaries, temperance, organization, skill, ambition.
Interesting.
Negative words: aging, fear, rigidity, negativity, Sorry, that was a callback to a different episode.
Why does that word keep coming up in everything? What the fuck?
I don't know. Rigidity, negativity, thrift, loss, gambling.
Why is thrift a bad word?
I don't know. Conservative, control, cheap, materialism, self-absorption, inhibition, shame, judgment, unimaginative, distant, boundaries. Boundaries was a positive word too.
Okay.
Dictatorial, fear of failure, constricted, boring, limits, workaholic, patriarchy.
Okay.
Whoa.
I get it.
So that's so basically your Saturn is your logic center. I'm so curious what my Saturn is now.
I love this.
Okay, what are you going to do next?
Mars.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one's fun. Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Mad.
Mars what?
Mad.
Mad.
That's like that's how you act when you're angry.
Okay.
So Mars is assertiveness and aggression. In classic mythology, Mars is the god of war. So naturally, the planet is all about action. Mars determines our sense of intention and aggression and presides over conflict. This planet rules over our most primal desires, our purest animalistic selves. Yes, this includes sex. This is the part of ourselves that defends our territory and stakes a claim not just to what we deserve, but also to what we need to survive.
This is making a lot of sense.
Right. What is your Mars?
No, it's just that Mars is, because it's ruled by Aries.
Right.
My Mars is
Just
Aries.
Yep. It's essential, however, not to mischaracterize Mars as a simple... as a simple war zone. The red planet also provides us with courage, strength, and motivation. It's the planet that helps you take action when you need to get things done. Let's face it, sometimes you need to be bold and aggressive in pursuing your dreams.
Period, bitch. Period, bitch. That's how you get shit done.
Whoa. Harnessing Mars energy is exactly that. Excuse me.
I know, the ads are insane.
Mars can also bring out your competitive side, giving you the edge it takes to stay ahead in the game. Navigating Mars energy is about finding the balance between impulsivity and setting limits. Depending on where it falls, grappling with Mars may mean temper tantrums, or it could present valuable opportunities to channel your anger into a powerful strength. We love you, Mars.
Love you, Mars.
Mars is ruled by Aries and Scorpio.
That makes sense.
Double rule.
It's a double rule
That's
planet.
interesting.
It needs two of it to,
I didn't read this on some of the other ones, but it retrogrades every 2 years for 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have read it on the other one. Sorry. Positive keywords: action, energy, leadership, desire, courage, survival, lust, strength, passionate, willpower, primal, adventurous, honest, brave.
Yes, all those.
Virile, excitement, athletic, spicy, fiery, optimistic, friendly, masculinity, dynamic. Negative words: war, aggression, conflict, animalistic, rage, arrogant, temper, violent, childish, impulsive, anger, forceful, tactless, restless, impolite, self-centered, competitive, grudges, uncontrollable, guileless, ruthless.
Girl, you good?
Massimo.
Let's just skip that
It's the second to last. What the fuck does that say? Machismo? Is it machismo?
Machismo?
What the fuck is
Machinos?
that mean?
Maximos. Maximo. I don't know.
Like masochistic.
I know it's not what it says.
Anyway, and impatient. And do you
I
guys
do
hate
hate
that we're not gonna look it up? I'll look it up. Define. Strong or aggressive masculine pride. Machismo. It's machismo.
Machismo.
Okay. I wanted to look what my Mars is.
Yeah, where's your Mars? It's got to be like a Cancer or like something low bar.
Did you look it up?
No, is that what it is?
My Mars is Cancer.
Oh my god, I fucking knew it. She's so like, no, guys, let's not be. We were in a parking lot one time and someone stole the last handicap spot. And I was pissed and I just started screaming out the window. That was really fucking rude, you bitch. And Devin's like, oh my god, Kaylee, let's stop.
I was like, no.
That's so funny that I knew. I'm learning so much. Okay. That's the funniest shit ever. Thank you.
Mars. It's a good planet.
Mars is good. Thank you, Mars. All right.
Mars.
I'm going to do Devin's favorite planet.
Uranus.
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 Buckle up. This fast-paced planet is responsible for change, whether you're expecting it or not.
Whoa.
That's the fucking title. Uranus isn't interested in where you've been. It's interested in where you're going. Think of this planet as the rebellious teenager of the zodiac, railing against the comforts of childhood and trying on a new identity for the future. In that vein, Uranus constantly asks you to reconsider whether your traditions are working for you and what you want to manifest in the future. This energy is disruptive as it challenges you to move away from the pack and carve your own place in the world. But while it can be disconcerting, challenging your identity is overwhelming. It can also be revelatory and enlightening. It challenges us to break free and illuminates what we need to start anew. Ooh. I love that, Uranus. So, oh my god, its orbit's length is 84 years.
Yeah, that's why. So
holy shit.
From, I mean, not even the same generations, even more than that, but like we have the same one.
Oh, okay.
You and Jade.
Yeah, because it's 84 years. That's wild. So that's
why, like, you'll notice like a group of people thinking pretty similarly.
Change
when it comes to like.
Oh, like politics and like
baby boomers think very different.
Mm-hmm. That makes so much sense.
But what if they're in the same one? Then that's. But
so anyway. It retrogrades yearly, every 4 to 5 months at a time. Its ruling planet is Aquarius. So Aquarius rules 2 planets, Saturn and Uranus.
Interesting.
Yeah. Positive keywords: progressive, socialist, freedom, change, genius, original, determined, talented, technology, visionary, game changer, revolution, avant-garde. I almost said it how it looks instead of avant, gardy, comic, conformity. Thank you. Rebellion, science, experimental, honesty, unorthodox, global, science fiction. Negative words. What? Weird, idiosyncratic, extreme, eccentric, erratic, single-minded, lonely, chaos, alien, outcast, misunderstood, contrary, edgy, uncomfortable, untethered, blunt, solipsistic, detached, upheaval, antisocial, abstinent, unsympathetic, unpredictable.
Interesting.
So basically, Uranus is like, I don't know, how would you describe, it's like how you challenge yourself almost, or how you see challenges.
Yeah, and almost kind of your morals and your ethics and your that kind of thing.
Oh, whoa. My Uranus is in Aquarius.
Mine, we're different.
What are you?
Mine's Capricorn.
We must have like just been at the 84 years.
Mine's Capricorn.
Shit. So that must be Jade. Jade's must be a Aquarius too. Because she's under me.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what I mean. Like, I think that it must have been between those 84 years that it.
I want to look.
That's so crazy, though.
Friends. Hold on. Everyone don't move.
Don't stop believing.
Oh, there. I just had to click on chart, Devin. You're fine. Aquarius. Yep, you're right.
That's crazy. So, yeah, you must have been right at the cutoff.
That's fine.
So we're different. We're different. Yeah, she's different. She's different. Yeah, she's different.
Okay. So my next one is Jupiter.
Jupiter to get
Boys
more
go
stupider.
to Jupiter to get more stupid. They don't need to go there for that. Ooh, that was horrible. I'm sorry.
Ooh, bitch, how'd that burn feel?
Okay.
Get some Neosporin on that. Go ahead. Sorry.
I hate you.
I'm done.
I love you. I hate you. Jupiter is luck and opportunity. As the planetary representation of Zeus, Jupiter provides over the zodiac with fatherly wisdom and guidance. Just as our parents shape our fundamental belief systems, Jupiter determines what we think about the world and how we understand reality. As such, this planet determines how we seek knowledge, broaden our horizons, and expand our minds. This planet also determines our cosmic luck, or the unexpected ways we might receive insight and blessings. As it moves through the signs, Jupiter is responsible for periods of optimism and opportunity, making it an excellent catalyst for change and reinvention. And as the ruler of worldly Sagittarius, Jupiter is also the planet most responsible for determining our attitudes towards religion, morality.
Oh,
so
shit.
I lied. I said that was yours.
That's Uranus? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Morality and philosophy. If there are things in our life that aren't working for us, Jupiter not only illuminates those things, but provides us with a path and framework to go about changing them. This action-oriented planet visits each sign for approximately 1 year, giving you the time to make a New Year's plan when it enters your sign.
Oh.
So it moves through the signs in a year.
In a year.
That's interesting.
So it must come back around.
Its orbit is 12 years.
Interesting.
But it enters the signs yearly, so for 3 to 5 months at a time.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
That doesn't make no sense.
Ruled Sagittarius and Pisces. And some positive words are expansion, travel, growth, fortune, wisdom, generosity, spirituality, college, teaching, optimism, abundance, luck, travel, curiosity, magnanimous, diversity, open-mindedness, spontaneity, culture, hope, knowledge, enlightenment, and ritual. I skipped one and I'm not going to even try. Negative words: flighty, excessive, detached, opulence, exaggeration, gambling, headstrong, dogmatic, axiomatic, malcontent, scattered, argumentative, non-committal, reckless, grandiose, lawless, why are you doing this?
Why? Conscientious?
No, contrarian, extravagant, overbearing, provocative.
I'm just gonna shout out words.
Hypnotical, unfaithful, distracted, unsatisfied, and religion. It's ruled by Sagittarius, and I just want to...
That's all Sag.
I just want to highlight the unfaithful because you're hoes.
Sorry.
That's all. I don't know.
My Jupiter is in Capricorn. So how would you summarize what Jupiter?
Jupiter is like your morals and your philosophies for life.
Mm-hmm.
It is your luck and opportunity as well.
Oh, okay. Uranus is like your logic center, I think.
Yeah, that makes
and
more
how
sense.
you challenge yourself.
What planet is this? Jupiter is Aries.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means, guys.
Something fiery.
Sorry. No, I wasn't on my chart. That was Jade.
Oh.
Jade's is in Aries. Mine is in Libra.
Oh, okay. I was like, honestly, I don't see any, like, barely any Aries in you.
I am an Aries Mercury and an Aries Venus.
Okay. And we haven't touched those ones yet, so.
So fuck you, I have Aries.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have that much in you. I have 3 Aries.
I have 2. That's pretty significant.
That is significant. Oh
Get
my
off
God,
my
shut the
ass.
fuck up.
shut
Why
the
are you
fuck up.
being
Because
so
I have Aries.
insecure
And
about
we're so
not
similar in so much, and then you're like, but you're not. You don't. You don't got shit in Aries.
That's not because you just are like more, in my opinion,
Is it
more
because I'm
level-headed. No, more level-headed than an Aries can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we can be level-headed when we calm down.
Right.
So,
Right. Okay, I'll take it.
like, that's why I'm not saying because you don't have fire in you. I see the fire in you when it comes to, like, Leo. Because Leo is very not aggressive when it comes to fire. They're very aggressive in their own personality
I
and
can be
being.
aggressive.
Oh my God, Devin, I'm done.
I'm aggressive
Where?
in my relationship.
Maybe that's what Venus is, because isn't Venus like the love?
Yeah.
Anyway, that makes sense, bitch. Okay,
I'm hungry.
Neptune. Are you ready for your Neptune?
I suppose I would be.
Mysterious Neptune, challenging the god
You
of the
should
sea.
read the words on the planet.
Oh, there's words on. Oh, well, the ad for the pit is blocking my
I'll read
planet.
them. Dreams, healing, and intuition.
Oh, cute. Okay. Mysterious
Cute.
Neptune challenge. Mysterious Neptune, channeling the god of the sea, possesses many oceanic qualities. This is going to be like ruled by Pisces and Aquarius or something like that.
Aquarius is air.
I know. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Deep, powerful, with plenty under the surface. Neptune is responsible for our inner lives, intuition, and dreams, while planets like Mercury and Saturn pack a punch, sometimes uprooting our lives a bit in the process. Neptune is of a gentler, more subtle variety, one that teaches us to listen to our inner selves and to trust our unseen senses. Think of this sultry planet as similar to a gorgeous masquerade ball with illusions and mystery as major themes. Of course, with illusions often comes confusion. That rhymes. Which is why some of Neptune's negative aspects include things like deceit, jealousy, and addiction. But being an emotional powerhouse, Neptune often cultivates dreamers, visionaries, and creatives, providing, this is going to be Pisces 100%, providing valuable information about how your subconscious works. Like Uranus, Neptune is a slow-moving outer planet, meaning that it only changes signs about once in a generation. Learning where Neptune is in your chart can teach you how to ride your emotional waves, harness your psychic abilities, and tap into your inner poet. Okay, in a nutshell, your Neptune is like the way you dream and how you motivate yourself through life. I think, is what I got out of it.
Mine is Capricorn.
What's mine? Oh my God. The orbit length is so long. What did I just do? Neptune? Capricorn. What was yours?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay, so we're in the same. Okay. Orbit length 165 years. That's like
why we're in the
3
same.
generations.
Right.
What the fuck?
That's why
it was
we're-
like once in a generation. That's like 3, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
No wonder we're the same.
Ruling planet Pisces.
Yeah, you called it.
I did.
That was really good.
Thank you. I'm really getting good at this.
This is good.
Positive words. Dream, psychic, transcendence, enlightenment, intuition, artistic, ecstasy, oneness, like the number oneness, like oneness within yourself, I think.
Yeah.
Visionary, I have never heard that
Really?
word. No.
Like we are one. Like
Just I've never
we're all the leaves of the trees.
We are one.
Oneness.
Like from Lion King?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the circle of life.
Yes. Visionary, compassionate, empathic, otherworldly, transcendent, calm, profound, inspiration, deep, fantasy. Oh, why did I open my eyes so wide when I said deep? Did you see?
Deep.
Sorry.
She was thinking about something
my
else.
eyes opened so wide.
She was thinking about something.
Oh, shit.
She's like,
I was thinking about last night. No, I'm just kidding.
all the way.
That could mean 2 things.
Bottom out.
Oceanic. Sensitive, idealistic, flexible, subconscious, healing. Why are these getting more sexual?
Because our mind is in the
I
gutter.
know. Okay. Negative words. Addiction, flighty, elusive, self-sacrifice, lazy, submissive, uncertainty, illusion, deception, pessimistic, temperamental, lethargic, escapist, unrealistic, delusionment, disappointment, martyr, fitful, madness, lost, thin-skinned, illusion, ambiguous, gambling, confusion. Yeah, girl. Let's see. We already did that. Capricorn. Most of our watchers are probably Capricorn because 165 years.
Right. You're all Capricorn.
You're probably all Capricorns.
Prepare yourself
Oh.
for my favorite planet. That is a planet, and I don't care what you say because it's a planet. And if you say it's not a planet, then stop watching this podcast.
Oh my gosh. No, you can have your own opinion.
Kidding. It's my opinion.
It's my opinion.
But Pluto has always been my favorite planet. And then they were like, no, it's not a planet. And I was like, you guys,
Like,
it's my
what?
favorite one.
But that was the best one. It
I
was
like
short
because
and
it's
little
the
like
small
me.
one. Yeah. Okay. Pluto is sex, death, and transformation.
Holy shit, it's got a lot.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
Okay.
There has been some recent debate about whether Pluto should be classified as a planet by astronomical standards.
Recently?
Still, there's no question about its importance when it comes to astrological interpretation. Pluto rules our unconscious selves, our innermost secret lives and
shit.
desires. So probably like your kinks.
Oh, fuck.
As the ruler of Scorpio is so sexual, so that makes sense. Pluto details with taboos like sex, death, and spiritual transformation. After all, this planet does represent Hades, the mythological god of the underworld. For that reason, Pluto tends to illuminate our shadow selves.
Fuck.
Ooh. Making it impossible to escape any skeletons we've been hiding in our closets. Though Pluto's dark magic can be misunderstood, it simply holds a mirror. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
There's so many ads,
As
guys.
a mirror to those were text messages and Snapchats. Holds a mirror to our subconscious parts that need to be embraced.
You need coffee or something.
I need food. Hold on. I need to start over. For that reason, Pluto tends to illuminate our shadow selves, making it impossible to escape any skeletons we've been hiding in our closets. Though Pluto's dark magic can be misunderstood, it simply holds a mirror to our subconscious parts that need to embrace changes or progress. Similar to the death card in tarot, the main thing to keep in mind is that while embracing the darker parts of ourselves can be difficult, it is necessary to find the light ahead. There is no wonder that Pluto is my favorite planet. That is beautiful.
That's awesome.
That is gorgeous.
It is my only Sagittarius in my chart.
Interesting.
Am I a hoe?
Am I a hoe? No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It says it rules your
Are you a hoe?
or not?
So, orbit length 248 years. So
Okay,
I
so
am
you are
also
also
a
Sag.
hoe.
Okay.
Yearly, the retrograde is yearly for 4 to 5 months at a time.
Okay.
Ruled by Scorpio. Positive keywords: transformation, mysterious, magnetic, sexual, bold, power, unconscious mind, loyal, self-sufficient, rebirth, metamorphosis, charismatic, passion, empowered, self-assured, independent, courageous, intense, complex, omnipotent, alchemy, standards, evolution, sustainability, psychoanalyst.
Yeah. Okay.
What the fuck?
What?
Negative keywords: obsession, dark, manipulative, resentment, secretive, relentless, abuse, shadow, withholding, death, underworld, wounded, destruction, icy, closed off, taboo, subversive, controversial, demanding, controlling, avoidance, upheaval, possessive, decay, pollution. Wow, guys.
Sagittarius.
Let's see, what am I?
You should be Sag. It said 200 something years.
I'm still looking. It's not. It's
Oh.
Scorpio.
Shit. So you are like, that's 2 that you were right on the end of it. That's crazy.
My Pluto is Scorpio.
Scorpio. Whoa. And it's ruled
That
by it.
makes
No
sense. And it's
fucking
ruled
wonder,
by
bitch.
Scorpio. That's
No
why.
wonder you are who you are. I love you. She's a hoe.
I'm not a hoe. You're a
With her
hoe.
partner.
I'm a classy hoe. I'm a high-end hoe.
Hi and ho.
High-end. Hi ho.
Hi ho. It's off to sex we go.
Okay. Anyway. Good talk.
Good talk.
We got 2 more left.
Venus, love, beauty, and money.
Money.
Venus, the planet of love, rules our emotional and sexual selves. Sorry.
Poor ears. These poor people.
I know, they're like, we don't want this.
Please don't.
Think of Venus as the pleasure-loving planet under its shine. Think of Venus as the pleasure-loving planet. Under it shines all the things that brings us sensual joy.
Wow.
This planet influences how we idealize romance and relationships, i.e., what we need to feel appreciated and emotionally stimulated. And as Venus travels through the cosmos and our personal charts, we experience love and affection in radically different ways. I need to reposition for a second.
That's true. Okay, while you do that, did you go to outdoor school? I don't know if that's a thing that we only do locally or if that's a thing we only did when
Outdoor
I was a kid.
school?
It was like a week-long camp that you went to in 4th grade.
Oh, we did it in 5th. Yes,
Or
I did
5th.
do that. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
My name for outdoor school was Venus.
Aww.
And I had this like wood cookie that I
Yeah.
painted on.
So
and
we
I
had the
still
wood
have it
cookie
somewhere.
too. We had a wood
Yeah.
cookie too, but we had
What was your
to
name?
Jaguar. We had to pick an animal, and I wanted to pick cheetah because that was my favorite animal at the time.
And some other
And
bitch.
some bitch, I don't remember her name, but she took cheetah, and I was pissed pissed. So I was like, well, I guess I like wrote down like my top 5 because they asked us to, just in case. And so my next one was jaguar because it was the closest looking to a cheetah.
Oh my god. What
I
about,
was in
like,
5th
panther?
grade.
Panther, leopard.
Well, that was the one that looked the closest to a cheetah to me.
Okay.
So I did that. And yeah, and I was jaguar. And we had to pick an animal or a plant.
Honestly, jaguar is sexier sounding.
Thank you.
Like, cheetah.
It would have been so funny if I picked
Jaguar.
cougar without knowing what cougar meant.
And then you still have the wood cookie. And you're
Yeah.
like, "Rawr."
I kept it for a long time, but
still
I'm
have mine.
pretty sure I threw it away.
I'm really proud of how it turned out.
I hated how mine looked. It was so not good. Okay. Moving on. Venus. Keep in mind, though, that Venus doesn't just determine our romantic styles. It's also the general way we prefer to experience socializing of all types.
Oh.
It's what makes us attracted and what attracts us to the others. Our Venus love goggles color our sense of charm and beauty. Overall, it plays a big part in our aesthetic considerations.
I think that's why I've always gone for like bold people that
Mm.
are like kind of unique or something, because I'm an Aries,
Oh,
Venus.
for sure. Absolutely.
so it appeals to me.
A lesser known but essential domain of Venus is money. Surprised? Think about it. This planet determines the material objects we find beautiful. Does it not stand to reason that it should determine how we get money to procure those things? For that reason, Venus also highlights what we do when we have money to spend. Vacations, food, fashion, etc. So basically, it rules
So that's why I'm reckless with my money.
how we love, how we socialize,
I'm reckless with both of my money
And money.
love. Like,
which
I'm
is
not,
so
though.
Aries.
I save, but then I like splurge.
It's my only Gemini.
Oh.
Interesting. Because I'm very back and forth. Like, I'm either spending my money to the point of, like, overdrawing my account, or I'm like, I'm not spending anything.
Mine is, I already said this, but Aries.
Right. Girl. Okay. It is an orbit length. Oh, what did you say yours was?
Aries.
Girl, again, right at the cutoff. 200. Oh, wait. JK. I thought that was yours. Ignore my embarrassment right now.
She's embarrassed.
225 days.
Oh.
So still kind of at the cutoff, I think, maybe.
A year.
Because, like, ours are, like, different.
That's less than a year.
Right.
So
I'm done.
ours would be different.
You
No
would.
matter what.
You know what? I'm so done.
You're doing good.
It retrogrades every 18 months. Oh my God, this makes so much sense. No, it doesn't, Kaylee.
It doesn't make sense to her.
It's ruled by Libra and Taurus.
Oh,
So doesn't that make sense
I guess.
for you? Maybe.
Read the keywords and I'll tell you.
Positive keywords: beauty, longing, pleasure, fantasy, eros, eros,
Uh-huh.
sexuality, art, attractiveness, love, relationships, culture, sensuality, fashion, touch, finances, intimacy, self-esteem, glamour, flirting, marriage, friendship.
Yeah.
Negative words: vanity, brutal, jealousy, longing, melancholy, stubborn, self-indulgent, hedonism.
Oh, hedonism.
Yeah.
I'm a hedonist for sure.
Is that like materialistic or?
No, it's you seek pleasure above all else.
Ah,
So like you're just a pleasure seeker.
Yeah.
It's almost sensory seeking, but only for pleasure, of course.
huh. Codependence, rivalry, preening, judgmental, indulgent, unrealistic, out of touch, distracted, affairs, shameless, capricious, superficial, and brash.
Okay.
All right.
Sure thing. No, you're not wrong. And yeah, so Taurus is like comfort,
Right.
and pleasure. So that makes so much sense that it's ruled by Venus, because Venus is so sexy.
She's a sexual icon, Venus.
She is the moment.
She is the full moment.
We only have one left, everyone.
Yep.
And it's yours.
Oh, yay. Mercury.
Mercury. This is the one that goes in the Gatorade.
Yeah, it goes in the Gatorade microwave a lot.
It must, when you get there.
It must be like a few months or something like that.
I think maybe 3 times a year or something.
Okay. Well, 4 to 5 months, yeah.
You said every couple months.
I said few months.
Oh.
Or couple. You know what?
You know what?
I think we're at a point where now I'm getting hungry and we're slowly
both, like losing it.
We're like a bowling ball losing its momentum down the hill.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the gutter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Mercury.
Mercury.
Communication. Why did I say
Communication?
I was breathing.
Ah.
Communication and thought process.
Okay.
If you're familiar with Mercury, it's likely because of those dreaded retrogrades. That's what it says.
Microwaves.
But there's so much more to this planet than meets the eye. In Greek mythology, Mercury was considered the swift-footed messenger of the gods, bringing divine messages from above. As such, this planet controls all manner of communication and expression, determining how we process information and get our points across. Mercury is also responsible for logic and reason, dictating how we solve problems.
Oh.
So this is more logic.
Okay.
I think I need to go back to Uranus.
I'll go to it while you do that.
Okay. So when Mercury turns retrograde, naturally we tend to see communication going haywire. This is why it's generally advised not to sign business deals, buy new technology, or make any life-altering decisions during a Mercury retrograde period, because you're dumb right now. In general, that they didn't say you're dumb right now. That was me. In general, depending on which sign Mercury is in, ideas and communication within all types of relationships can differ dramatically. Thus, understanding how Mercury behaves in each sign can be an essential tool to make yourself heard, connecting with others, and getting your work done. For all these guidelines, remember Mercury retrograde will have a significant destabilizing effect, so tread lightly during those times. So it's the logic and how we solve problems. And communication. Yes. So it's every 88 days.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. So what?
It's 3 to 4 times a year. You were right. And it's ruled by Gemini and Virgo.
Interesting.
Positive keywords: messenger, communication, thinking, logic, writing, self-expression, speed, analysis, learning, education, hands, siblings, childhood, hobbies, intellect, curiosity, knowledge, memory, information, humor, wit.
Interesting.
Negative words: miscommunication, obsession, cattiness, gossip, cunning, mistakes, calculating, rivalries, hyperbolic, nerves, error, confusion, unfeeling, miserly, decisive, high-strung, anxiety, perfectionism, frustration, cunning, trickster.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
So
So
where's yours?
Oh, let's look. What is it again?
Mercury.
Mercury, Aries.
Taurus. Shit, I solve problems and communicate like a Taurus.
You would think we would communicate better.
Right, but you're in... Wait, you said yours is Aries?
Uh-huh. So we just can't communicate.
That's why it's so hard for us to
We
communicate.
don't understand each other, but we
It's
do. But
so
we don't.
hard sometimes.
Okay, Uranus, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. I'm gonna call it Uranus because that's way more fun. Individuality and revolution.
Okay.
It is. Sorry, we went back to this just because we kept saying it was something that it's not.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's basically how we rebel and how...
right. It says, think of you as a rebellious teenager of the zodiac. It pushes you to and challenges you to change and keep evolving, basically.
That makes sense why it's ruled by Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's my only Aquarius in my chart,
That's interesting.
which is crazy.
Does that make it like the strongest because it's
I don't
the
know.
planet that it's ruled by? We
I
should
don't. It
look
must.
into
It
that.
must. It has to.
Right. Just like my
Because it has such a connection.
my Pluto, which is Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, and my Pluto is Scorpio.
Yeah. So I
So
feel
maybe.
like it would have a much stronger.
Yeah.
Effect.
So
Anyway.
I hope you guys learned something. We just kind of scratched the surface. You can definitely dive deeper. Maybe you
Mhm.
could teach us something because we want to learn, but we're lazy. Love you.
I
my-
mean, the thing is learning is gradual, and I learn from like having conversations with people or watching videos. Like I am a very
Yeah.
visual, like I need face-to-face type stuff or some kind of visual and audio at the
Right.
same time. Like I need two
Right.
different stimuli.
I can do audio
Yeah.
without visual, but both is better.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I definitely prefer watching a podcast than listening to a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Like I'd rather have it on YouTube
I
than
would prefer to listen because even
Mhm.
if I put it on YouTube, I'm not going to be watching.
yeah.
I like to have it on while I'm doing something else.
Yeah. See, I'll have it on while I'm doing something else, but when I'm done, I want to be able to sit down and it be on.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just different.
So this is my birthday episode.
This is Devin's birthday.
Next time you see me, I'm going to be
23.
yep, 23.
23. Backwards.
32. I'm gonna be 32.
32.
And that's okay.
Which
It's fine.
I had a friend over for like a little party get together thing that I had with Dev, Jade, and then my friend, and she learned how old Devin was, and she was like so confused. So confused because she thought that Devin was the youngest out of all of us.
Thank you.
So
I'll take it.
yeah, and she thought Jade was the oldest, which is the funniest part because that happens all the time. Everyone always thinks Jade is the oldest, and
Jade is
Devin's
the youngest.
and Jade's the youngest. She was
She's a
born in
little
2000.
baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are gonna plug.
Yeah, let's plug it up, bitch. Why don't you go to our merch shop? You can share our merch shop. You can go and look at our merch shop. Views are important. Likes are important. Shares are so very much appreciated. Our merch is at functionalchaosmerch.etsy.com. We got hoodies. We got pants. We got stickers. Go check it out.
We should make
And I'm wearing one of the merches right now with our old logo on it. We also have a new one that has our new logo on it. It's beautiful. It's so cozy.
we should make booty shorts for summer.
Yes. Oh my God. Keep a watch out on our Instagram for a summer
Dev
collection.
Booty shorts.
Also,
Or panties.
our social medias. If you want to check out any clips or photos, whatever, you can go to our Instagram or our YouTube if you want to watch the full episodes at Functional Chaos Podcast.
Yeah.
Or go to our lovely little TikTok that keeps like going, oh, I'm going to get banned. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm banned. No, I'm not. You can go to TikTok and you can do at functional.chaos.podcast because they keep doing that. They're like, oh, TikTok's going to get banned.
Oh, okay. I thought like our personal TikTok.
No.
kept
The
getting recorded, and I was
whole
like, why?
app. The whole app.
I get it.
Is like doing an on again, off again girlfriend thing
I
with
don't
a
care.
boyfriend thing with us. And then you can go to our individual Instagrams if you want to check out our lives that we post maybe
I don't post.
a couple months, so sometimes. at Kaylee_4_you, Jade _4_you_, and Dev_4_you with 2 U's. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you share, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. It really helps us, and we really appreciate you. And this is Functional Chaos. Bye.
See you later.
I just made out with our audience. I hope it was consensual.
Okay, love you. Bye.